at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through August 31st, enjoy USDA Choice Whole Boneless Ribeye Loin for $14.99 per pound. All natural boneless chicken breast for $2.99 per pound. All natural whole bone-in pork butt, $1.69 per pound. And buy 5, get 5 free on brat patties. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Boxing is back this Saturday with no nonsense at the Complex. The Midwest's best professional boxers will display their best performances with hometown favorites Clyde Godzilla Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks among the boxers. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com where you can live stream the event as well. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 30th at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue. M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store, is having their end-of-season clearance sale. End-of-season clearance is going on now with up to 75% off. Stop in now for the best selection on polos, sport shirts, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. Suits as low as $299, sport coats starting at $199, dress shirts as low as $69, and polos starting at $49. M Suits Clothiers is located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What about Wednesday? Wake 'em up Wednesday. Wow, Wednesday. It is one more sleep. Nick, I hardly slept last night. I got to be honest.
I
man.
did too.
You too?
I think it was this, our minds are somewhat in sync. You know, you spend enough time with somebody and you talk to somebody enough and you start to become one.
Those neural pathways begin to happen. I noticed you're getting a little darker too over there, man. I mean, you're just like.
I am?
You just. It ain't going to be Nick. It's going to be Nate Schwan.
I did not say that. Let me make it very clear. I did not say that.
It's Naquan. Naquan, what's up, dog?
I'm doing great.
Nick, all seriousness, dude. I think I woke up and I feel rested.
Oh, see, you actually got to sleep and then woke up?
No, I kept waking up. And I just got a lot on my mind, business-wise, things to get done. But just anticipation, too, is there. And Coach Osborne would always tell us, last night is your best night of sleep because last night was their Thursday night,
Absolutely,
of course.
yeah.
Because you're not going to sleep much tonight before the game, So those guys, when we'll hear Coach Rule too, we won't give them a rundown now, but
yeah,
kind of the rundown for the show. Obviously, we just kind of wrap and talk this section. But 9:30, we're going to dive in more into because time is ticking for Fox Sports and YouTube TV to come to a conclusion. I got some more information, Nick, I'm going to share with you on that. So that is not a done deal yet.
Yeah.
And here we are, 9:07 Central Time, 10:07 on the East Coast, 7:07 on the West Coast, 8:07 Mountain Time, and we still don't have an agreement. The Google-owned company YouTube has not done anything yet. Fox Sports not done anything yet, so we'll talk about that. 10 o'clock, all Huskers, probably for the entirety of it. We're 10 to 30, we're going to sneak some NFL in there possibly as well, but it's game day eve right now, Nick. Nick, just overall, okay, because you're going to be tapping out tomorrow about 10 o'clock.
Yep,
from
making
the
a pilgrimage, country journey. Tell me your day once you leave at 10. Tell us what's going to go on for you. So Jake and I will get in the 93-second ticket mobile, and we'll make the pilgrimage down to Kansas City, and so we'll be at Arrowhead probably about 2 o'clock. Do not get to Arrowhead at 2 o'clock. Do not. The reason we were there, we're setting up to do our pregame show, but so we'll get to Arrowhead about 2 o'clock or so, and then take you up until kickoff. Obviously, we have some stuff going on back here at the stadium as well, and so if you're in town, there's plenty of things to do, plenty of ways to get us involved in your pregame festivities. But I'm telling you, folks, once again, tomorrow it works. This is the only good thing about having it played on a Thursday or a Friday. It'll stay the same on a Friday as well. The only one of the few positives of it is that you get to listen to our usual local daily programming starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we'll take you all the way up until 5 p.m. 5 p.m. we'll make the transition to the Ticket Tailgate pregame show, and then we'll get rolling with 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. coverage of getting you ready for Nebraska versus Cincinnati, 8 p.m. kickoff. And then immediately after the game, tune into the post-game show. Austin Norman, DP, will be on the post-game show this week.
Nick, I even did a little Instagram live here just for the Husker fans that are out there.
Awesome.
Just tune online as well. But
Nick,
Nick,
I just got the notification. Aaron Davis, live now.
Always like to mix it up around football season. Nick, I got to broach this subject, man. I was listening this morning and coming in, and there was someone that called in, and God bless them. I'm not coming down on anybody whatsoever. If Nebraska, just playing hypotheticals here, if they were to lose, the season would be in trouble.
Yeah.
No, it would not be. And I'm going to tell you why. Is it going to be hot? Yes. Yes, it would be very, very, very hot. However, you have a whole season to go. If they're that fragile, they weren't ready in the first place. If that's the case, it's a long season. If you think about this now, granted, this is apples and oranges comparing Ohio State to Nebraska, just from a talent, from the past number of years. However, if Ohio State had that mentality, they'd have been done after the Michigan game. They ended up winning the national championship. You look at Notre Dame, you're Fighting Irish, you're a Freeman guy. They lost to a team that they had no business losing to on any day that ends in Y. But yet they fought their way through and made it to the national championship. What I'm simply saying, Husker Nation, is this. Yes, it would suck big time if we lost that game tomorrow night. It would be this time on Friday. I would say whatever you got to say and get it off your chest.
You know what I would say? I would say, AD, remember what you said on Wednesday.
No,
the season's not over.
It's not over. And it's not over because regardless if they win or if they lose, the season, they have a long season ahead of them. Now, of course, I want them to win. I'm going to be in a crazy mood if they do lose on Thursday. Mm-hmm. I don't see that happening. But yet, that's why you play the game. Anything can happen. What I'm simply saying is this. If a team is that fragile mentally, there's a bigger problem there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's...
That's just my opinion.
I don't know if it's mentally fragile. I think
it is mentally fragile if one game breaks you and it's your first game.
Sure.
Week 9, week 10, week 7, maybe that's something. But you lose week 1 and you're just done mentally?
Yeah, I think that the unfortunate part is you look past just week 1 and you say, okay, what are your options, or what are the chances that a win against Akron or Houston Christian makes you feel good about where you're at, right? Like it's that type of conversation that Nebraska's experienced in the past. Sure, it's all mental, right? But we know how much emotion plays into this. Mm-hmm. Like we know how much emotion and there's passion from not only the fan base but from the guys that are suiting up. Mm-hmm. You're right in terms of they can't let whatever happens
mindset.
If hold on now, even on the other side of it, if it goes incredibly well for them on Thursday,
still mindset.
It's still you have to recenter yourself.
Absolute
because you got Houston Christian and Akron. Well, Akron and then Houston Christian. So I mean, there's you can look at it both ways in that conversation. I just think that if Nebraska were to lose Thursday, and I hate even bringing it up, mm-hmm. it'll be a long month of the rest of August and September for Husker fans and for us, because you follow that up with a game against Akron that you expect to win. You follow that up with a game against Houston Christian that I swear to goodness you better win. And if but you get out, like you move forward, and after that Houston Christian game, the conversation that we're going to have is, well, how much can we learn from Akron and Houston Christian, right? Mm-hmm. So that the best thing for, and this isn't killer analysis here by any means, the best thing that could happen for Nebraska is they go out, take care of business, not nonchalantly, but fairly routine these first 3 weeks. And then we sit there and say, okay, these are a couple things that we know about Nebraska, but then we're going to learn about them a lot on September 20th in that game against Michigan.
From the text line here, folks, thanks for joining us this morning. John and Cortland, good morning. Goes, this ain't the life of Riley. I totally agree with you on that. Who else we got on here? Thunder Not Collins, good morning. Goes, just hopped on. Tailgate tomorrow. We will be, here's kind of the setup for tomorrow.
Yeah.
There'll be some people here at the station.
Yep.
There'll be a cadre of people down at Memorial Stadium.
Yep.
I'm not sure where I'm going to be at yet. I just told Austin I want to be early, whatever because I can't walk a long ways at this point. Yeah. Yet I can't be hopping up and down stuff. But obviously then you'll have Nick and the team and Jake that'll be down at Arrowhead Stadium covering live from the Blur Party there. And Nick, will you guys go right up until kickoff?
We will take it 5 until probably sometime in between 6:30 and 7. So it'll be myself, Jake Bachoven, Jake Sorensen, Jay Foreman's going to be down there as well. There's going to be a large contingent. Adam Carricker will probably be down there as well. And then there's going to be the university is doing this cool thing where they're putting on a watch party for college students. And so they asked us to be a part of that. And so we're going to be broadcasting live from Memorial Stadium, just north of the end zone on the field. But that's a watch party for college students. And so do not show up to Memorial Stadium thinking that you're going to get in. Like that's what I would say. But if you are a college student, likely is.
And don't be borrowing your kid's ID either.
Yeah, right. Like there's going to be no. So we're excited to be partnering with the university there on that in that effort. And Rochelle Ray of the University of Nebraska has been incredible through all of this. But so we're going to have a group at Arrowhead. We're going to have the group pushing all the buttons and doing all the stuff here at the station. And then when we are not live down at Arrowhead, they're going to take over from Memorial Stadium and get you ready for Nebraska and Cincinnati. Because, like, for example, for me, I'll have to be off by 6 p.m. because I'll have to go grab the credential, go into the stadium, pre-game festivities on the field, things like that for Nebraska and Cincinnati. So there's a lot of moving parts, but we got a lot of bodies, and it's going to be a good pregame show tomorrow.
Absolutely. Nick, where are you watching the game from?
It'll be press box.
I like how you said that. It'll be press box.
Well, it'll be very high up in the press box.
Peasants,
Yeah.
the rest of you.
No. It'll be very high up in the
there
press
eating,
box.
Grey Poupon.
Nope.
On your sandwich and have a nice little what do they call them? Charcuterie.
Nope.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie boards.
Charcuterie board.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'll be eating a sub sandwich from somewhere. Wes Mustache, what's up? He goes, move on. Starting the show on a negative note. They're not losing. I don't think they are either, Wes Mustache. I just think, man, that when there's statements that if they lose, the season's over. No, it's not. You can't think that way. If you have a bad day at work, you don't lose your job. Well, you lose your job, actually.
Okay, now that we mentioned it, my season might be over. No, I'm kidding. No, I think it is. I think it's just, I mean, we have the same. I just want to see Nebraska get out. Like, I once again, the game will take care of itself, in my opinion. What I'm honestly believing is that the thing I'm most intrigued to see about everything tomorrow is essentially personnel decisions. Who's in there and what packages? Right? Like, who's the guy that Nebraska is going to start to lean on 3rd and longs? Like, is that going to be a Dane Key? Is that Ja'Cory Barney? Is it both guys, right? Dana Holgerson said in an interview on whatever the show, Big Red Wrap Up or whatever it's called, he talked about how he's like, hey, look, I ditched the air raid 10 to 12 years ago, right? Yeah. Like, but what does that really mean? What does that really look like? Because there's also something to be said about, you can say one thing in the offseason, but then when the bullets start flying, what do you retreat to? The greatest example is Marcus Satterfield continuously, and I get it, that there's a lot more confidence in what Dana Holgerson can do for this offense than maybe what Marcus Satterfield was able to do. But let's not forget, and we can't be looking through this with rose-colored glasses, to where he would get up on the podium week after week and say, we're going to run the ball, we're going to run with this attitude, we're going to run with this mentality, and then on Saturday completely abandon it or completely don't even think about doing it when it's late in the game. And so over and over, I don't say that to say that Nebraska's staff is not in the right spot or they don't have the right people in place. That's not even a dig at Marcus Satterfield. What I'm telling you is that what we have learned, and it's Nebraska's not the only case study of this,
right,
is that when things go awry or things are not going as planned, guys revert to what they're comfortable with. And one thing that Dana Holgerson is comfortable with is firing that ball into the sky and throwing wide receivers down there towards the end zone. So that is where I'm just fascinated to see and learn more. I'm tired of talking about, hey, off-season this, off-season that, spring ball this, transfer edition this. I'm tired of talking about that. I'm ready to talk about an actual game and what we've been able to see.
Darren Raising Canes, he goes, this isn't something we should be talking about. Coach has his team believing. Why bring up losing? I remember Matt Davis.
Hopefully the team's not listening to us. I'll say that, Darren.
Yeah.
Darren, I love you.
They're practicing right now.
Hopefully Ja'Cory Barney's not listening to this going, oh, wait, Nick and AD are saying they might lose.
No, they're not going to lose. This fan base should take the exact same route. Let's go, boys. We got this, Darren Raising Canes. I truly believe we got this as well. However, you have to, as media, you got to address both sides of it. And he mentioned, like I said, I'm just addressing the question the young man, the gentleman that called in earlier, that texted in.
This is all on you,
dude, I can take it because the thing about it, here's the thing I've always believed, man. Adversity shows what's in me.
Ooh.
Adversity shows what's in me. And I truly feel, this is just my gut. Again, I'm going off gut. I'm not going to predict X amount of wins or losses this year. I am going to say this. This team seems, Nick, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, people I've talked to, culture is always, I've told you this, it's established when peers hold peers accountable. When peers hold peers accountable. Somebody was saying something about the black shirts yesterday. I forget what show it was. You don't have to say. I think it might have been Foreman. It might have been Foreman. I can't remember who was talking about it. When you let your, I think it was Adam Carrick or AC was talking about it. Some of those guys did their talking with their pads. You know who I think about right away? Your Carney buddy,
Tony Veland.
Tony Veland would hit you so hard, it made you question if you should play football anymore.
Sure.
But he wouldn't say anything. You all right, dog? That's all he would say. No, dog, I'm not all right. Okay?
I don't feel good.
I don't feel good. And quite honestly, Tony, I don't even know where I'm at right now. You hit me that hard. I don't know where I'm at. But Tony didn't do a lot of yapping. He led by his pads to the talking. So I bring that to say this. Leadership, culture, and the thing that those guys have displayed so far. Now, granted, there's no games played yet. They haven't run out any tunnel yet. But what it seems to be is that those guys are holding each other accountable. We will see tomorrow night. I don't foresee Nebraska losing. I just don't. I don't see that.
Me neither.
I would be very surprised if Nebraska lost that game. I mean, obviously we have to address that issue because, I mean, that's when you play a game, there's a chance you could. I don't like Nebraska's chances of losing.
Well, and you know, I mean, here's the thing. You know what Cincinnati is saying, and I get it, right? Like the spectacle from the outside, this is a game that has quickly gotten out of hand into Nebraska's favor. Like I am confident in Nebraska being able to get the job done tomorrow. I actually don't think it'll be that close. I could see a double-digit victory for the Huskers. But these are the ones that unfortunately can sneak up on you. And for the people that I've talked to that have some concerns about tomorrow's game, I ask him, why are you concerned? Why do you feel like the Huskers could, sneak up and get him in the ankles, right? Like it's that reason exactly, because nobody's even bringing the thought into existence that Cincinnati could come in and be a quality football team. And so partially, I think that there is a portion of the fan base, even though they're not the ones texting into the show right now, that are a little concerned or just anxious just because they want to see it. It's exactly what I just talked about. We've been talking about and speculating and predicting over and over about this position group, about that position group, about this guy starting or not starting, or whatever the case may be. And that Dylan Raiola's touchdown to interception ratio needs to get better. Yeah, we've all been saying that until the cows come home. Well, it's time for the cows to come home and play a football game.
Them cows been gone for a long time, dog.
Yeah,
I'm
home.
gonna say this. I'm just gonna make the prediction, Nick. I don't think it's close.
Okay,
that's just me, and I just hope I'm right. I just don't see. I don't see.
We'll make our official predictions tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow for sure. In my gut, I just don't think the game will be close. And I said this a couple of days ago, and I don't know why, Nick. I wish I could even tell you to give you enough content to. Well, I guess there is enough. I just think Sierra Wright's going to have a heck of a year, man. I really do. I think that young man. He's 22 years old, and again, like I said the other day, dude, play at USC, lived in Hollywood, lived in LA. The lights aren't going to be bright for that kid. And he stepped in at his alma mater, took a pick six to the house for injured Tommy Hill, and has not slowed down since. And you look at that veteran secondary, and I know the thing you're going to say is right away is that D-line. I think the D-line, personally, they do hear what's being said about them.
Sure.
Yeah. And anyone that says we don't hear it, you said that because you do hear it.
Yeah.
They do hear it. And it seems like the type of character, the type of edge that those young men have on them is like, we hear the noise.
Yeah.
Now let's go shut them up. That's just my gut, man. I just think this D-line is going to be a D-line, a very young D-line, is one that is going to turn some heads. I just have that gut feeling. I just do, man.
And we found out yesterday that they are going to hand out an 11th black shirt. It's going to be to the defensive tackle that starts. They're just battling it out still right there. A couple of guys are. I think that here's the thing. Caleb and Lincoln says cautiously optimistic, and I think there's a lot of Husker fans that would fall in line to that. This is not us. I think, Thunder Not calling us to stop talking about losing 45-13, go big red, let's effing go. Like stuff like that. Here's what I would say is when you look at Nebraska, there are a lot of things to be excited about, right?
Oh, man,
but we can drive ourselves in circles if all we were to do is just put on the Kool-Aid and the rose-colored glasses and act like everything is fine and dandy, right? So
I like Kool-Aid.
I love Kool-Aid. I love the Kool-Aid soda that we had last week. I loved it all. But I think it's important for all of us to kind of look at both sides, and in no way, just because we're talking about it, in no way do you or I think that Nebraska will lose tomorrow. In no way. We'll see what happens. Like there's a lot of reasons to be excited. We could go down the laundry list of reasons to be excited about Nebraska, and we have, frankly. This is us just not passing the time by any means, but just essentially passing the time, just waiting for kickoff tomorrow night. And that's what I said. Tomorrow's going to be tougher than today is because we're going to wake up and we're going to want to have kickoff so badly.
At least you got, but Nick, at least you got some time to pass up.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be.
Yes.
I might just drive down there and come back.
Come on, hang out.
Just for the
Come
sake
and
of-
hang out.
I can't be in a car that long yet. But Nick, you got some distractions. You know what I'm saying?
There are distractions, yes.
And for me, it would only be golf.
Yep.
I can't golf.
Can't golf.
Or go to the gym. I can't go. I can. I just go walk around. But that would look kind of,
Lift those 5
that would look kind of, a little weird. Just walking
just a
around the
little
gym. But and so I'm gonna try to keep myself busy. But I'm so, I don't know. And somebody on the text line even actually mentioned this. Nick, you might be able to see it quicker on yours. This might be the most anticipated game in 10 years. Who said that on their Nick? Because mine's got jumbled up a little bit. One of the
Here
texters.
it is. Yes, 11:54. This might be the biggest opener in 10 years, especially for the university. They lose. Don't talk about losing. If they lose, you'll see ticket prices for the next 3 non-con games go to $10 and maybe not sell out. Nebraska needs this game for momentum. The good thing is they did announce that Akron is already a sold-out crowd.
Yeah.
I'm assuming every single game. They have the Big Red experience. They'll find ways to sell it out, whether it's authentic or not. But to the point, once again, is you talk about trying to invigorate juice into the stadium and stuff. It's easy to do that when you're 1-0 and you have things are going great. Nebraska fans have experienced it, and this is not me taking a shot at Husker fans by any means, because they show up week in and week out. It's just harder to bring the organic, natural juice to the stadium if you have a loss to Cincinnati and you're 0-1 going into your home opener and things like that. So it's a big game, but it's also no offense, guys. Forget us. Forget the fans. This is a win that's needed for the program and for Matt Rule and for Dylan Raiola and for this offense. There is a lot in play here. A lot of guys in that building need this win to build off of what they did last year. That's not the new standard. That's not the new the expectation is that you're going to be playing postseason football, and it's got to start tomorrow. We talked about it time and time again, AD. Now is the time. At some point, time has to be now.
Well, again, I'll go back to, you said it 3 weeks ago, give or take, where you mentioned, and you were just almost fed up with time. It was like, no, it's time now.
Yeah. Stop pushing it off.
Yeah, it's
stop
time
pushing
now.
it off.
It's
There's
time
got to
now.
be a sense of urgency, and that's exactly my point of why I think if Nebraska goes out, wins the toss, they receive, and I think they try to punch him in the mouth right away in whatever fashion that is, whether that's running the ball, whether that's throwing the ball over the top, taking a shot to the end zone. There's got to be a sense of urgency right out of the gate of this. Hey, it's not that they think that they've arrived, but it's we're here and we're ready to play football.
Folks, we got a lot more to discuss. We're going to discuss, the fight that's still going on as of right now. To our knowledge, nothing has been solved yet between YouTube TV and Fox Sports. Obviously, we know the consequences of that. You definitely want to stick around just in a kind of a short span of it. If you don't, it means basically if you have YouTube TV, you're going to have to find another place to watch the game where you switch to a different provider, an app or something of that nature, or throw the old hanger on the back of the TV. I'm not sure how you do that. In this day and age with the technology of TVs.
How about this one? Brad from Baldwin. It's the most anticipated first road game it is the most anticipated as well as it's the first road game I'm attending since 1995.
Oh, snaps.
How about that one? Brian says, I purposely scheduled things for me to do to make it through the day so I'm not sitting on pins and needles all day starting the clock. 31-21 Huskers, go Big Red. Brian, nice job.
You know what, though? I think I am going to go with unknown texter 3354. No way this is bigger than when CU became by default when Akron was canceled.
That was Scott Frost's home opener.
Yeah.
Well, Akron was the home opener, and then they played Colorado the following week.
That'd be curious.
Adrian Martinez first game.
Absolutely. Folks, we'll be right back. It's The Drive. 937 a ticket.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Meat Montees. This week's specials through September 2nd are $1 off buns, 15% off cheese and crackers, 10-ounce grass-fed, grass-finished New York strips for $17.99 each, and steakhouse burger packs for $13.99. Plus, stop by for lunch on Fired Up Thursday at the Mercado East or Fired Up Friday at the Mercado North, with locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. Visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHeyman.com.
Sartor Heyman Jewelers.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit NebcoInc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their brand new S'mores Cold Brew with graham cracker cold foam. Also try a S'mores croissant and add cake batter cream cheese to any bagel. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Boxing is back this Saturday with no nonsense at the Complex. The Midwest's best professional boxers will display their best performances with hometown favorites Clyde Godzilla Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks among the boxers. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can live stream the event as well. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 30th at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Attention all Wings fans. Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the 2nd season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Let's go. Folks, we are at Wonderful Wednesday. One more sleep until Nebraska kicks off tomorrow at Arrowhead against some Bearcats. I smell some Bearcats, Nick. I smell some Bearcats. It is definitely going to be I'm hoping it's not a slow day. I'm busy like crazy today. So regardless of what I want to do or feel like it's going to be slow, it's not going to be slow. I got a busy 48 hours, put it that way.
Well, there you go.
So
this is going to fly on by.
It'll go well. Well, I tell you what else is going to fly by? It's breaking news that seems like on here that I'll wait till we get that confirmed first. I've been seeing it all over the place, but I want to see get that confirmed first of all.
What is
that? With Bill Belichick. I don't know if that's true or not.
We'll see what happens.
I don't like putting some out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing bad, of course, folks. I want to put that out there. Nothing bad, but I'll let Nick, you jockey that and see if it's up there while I read, because Jack Russell, and Jack, I miss you, man. I miss you. I miss who you are. Remember that line in Anchorman? He goes, I miss your scent.
Mm-hmm.
I miss your aura, Jack Russell. This segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. Jack has been a well-respected representative since 1999. Can help protect your home, your family, your vehicle, or even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward and see how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. What'd you find, Nick?
No, it's not.
I didn't think so.
No, that's not true.
I didn't think so. That's why you always got to check the sources, because somebody will just come up with some crazy stuff on there.
Yeah.
Nick, this thing we do know is true, and it's sad. Nick, I'm not so sure this thing gets done, bro.
It'll get done.
Okay. Just a little background, folks. Once again, a little background on this, because we've been talking about this. We've been talking about the YouTube and that's owned by Google and Fox Sports at this impasse right now as far as viewing rights and who's going to get more of the lion's share, who's going to get this. It has been a major just cluster. You know what? It's bad. Nick, let me ask you this, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here. What makes you so confident it's going to get done?
Because at the end of the day, the number one thing that drives these companies is corporate money and financial greed.
Mm-hmm.
And you're leaving so much money on the table by having this impasse. You're leaving so much money on the table, especially ahead of one of the biggest viewership weekends for sports on a yearly basis.
Mm-hmm.
On a yearly basis. And so I told you this yesterday. I never understand how or why corporate companies like this, like YouTube TV and like Fox, they wait until the very last moment. And I get it that they're trying to squeeze the most out of the other person, right? The other player in this situation. I get that. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself from a business standpoint, is it smarter for us to make a deal? Not that that's less friendly for us, but maybe more fair for both sides so that we both profit a ton off of it. Or is it better for us to risk and potentially not even have a deal in place by the time college football starts? They're at some point in the next couple of days, they will come to an agreement. They always do. We've seen this time and time again, year after year. There's always a name, or there's always a story where it's, hey, these two corporate entities are at war because of a financial package or whatever the case may be.
Waverly Jim, good morning to you, brother. This is a good alternative. Go to Best Buy, get an antenna. You can still do that for local channels. I do it. It works great. Waverly Jim, thank you much. Henry Big Bang Hank, what's up, brother? He goes, buy an antenna. That's kind of tends to be the thing right there. Hizzlebear to the hizzy says, this week is my March Madness. I can't concentrate and get absolutely nothing done. Eric, what's up, Eric? He goes, I miss your Musk. Talking about like Anchorman. Well, here's what's at dispute right now. First of all, this is the third year in a row it's going on. In 2023, if you remember, Disney versus Charter. Hashtag Spectrum, not hashtag parentheses Spectrum. I said hashtag Spectrum. You could actually like work too. 2024, Disney versus DirecTV. Nick's going, what? This year we got Fox.
Woosah. Take a breath.
Nick's like, this guy's been up since 3:30 again. He's doing his thing.
Take a breath.
I gotta say this, man. When I come upstairs, because I sleep in the guest room, the basement, that mattress. Louis sleeps on the main floor in front of the fireplace in this little bed. He looks at me like, bruh, what are we doing here? What are we doing
up already?
He puts his head up and he'll go like this. Did you hear him eating yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Folks, I'm just going to tell you this. I normally don't do this, and Nick, you know I don't. But if you're at Instagram,
you've usually done this. It's the 5th straight day you've done this.
You know I know. But go to my Instagram stories and listen to Louis eating last night, man.
Follow him, Aaron Davis.
Yeah, if you go to Aaron Davis, I don't know.
Don't ask me.
I'm know?
You're about the self-brand and everything.
It's Aaron Davis Attitude Expert.
There you
That's
go.
what it is. That's what it is on Instagram.
Acting
Aaron
like you
Davis
don't know your
Attitude
username.
Expert. Check out the story. You just hear Louis eating. But anyway, this morning, it was almost like he was frustrated at me, dog.
I'm sure he was.
He was like, wasn't like today or yesterday.
Because you got all
National
this
Dog
energy
Day?
right off the get-go. And he's like, hey, man, let a dude sleep.
Louis like, it's the middle of the night, bro.
Yeah.
So Fox and YouTube TV. Now, here's what's at stake this weekend. If the deal isn't reached by Wednesday today at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 o'clock our time, millions of YouTube subscribers like me and Nick and many of you could lose access to Fox channels. The biggest game in jeopardy, obviously we know number 1, Texas versus number 3, Ohio State. Massive early season showdown at 12 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock here. They'll be blacked out. Of course, you can get some ears and things to do that and take care of it as well. NFL fans are also on alert, folks, because through NFL Game Sunday Ticket, which is also on YouTube, would not be affected, though. So they're just kind of alert with that. Here's the core issues, Nick, and I want you to get your comment on this. Money and leverage. Fox says Google.
Yep.
Google me. Who said that?
Kurt Signetti.
There you go, Nick. You little sharp guy, you. I tell you. They say they're using their power to demand below market sales and below market rates. YouTube TV fires back and say, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Saying Fox wants far higher fees than the other networks similar. They're saying, man, you guys are trying to strong arm me here. Nick, here's the last point. At the heart of it, it's carriage fees. How much distributors pay networks to carry their channels. Nick, do you really think this is going to get done? I'm just asking.
I do.
Who's going to bend?
Both.
You think both will compromise a little bit?
Yeah. Because there's so much money on the table. There's so much money to be made. Here's some of the extra games. So everybody knows about the Texas Ohio State game, right? Here's some of the other games that'll be in jeopardy. On Saturday, that is. On Fox Sports, let's see. I gotta scroll down because ESPN's app only has ESPN. Old Dominion, Indiana. That's a killer game. South Dakota, Iowa State is in jeopardy. There's the Iowa game is in jeopardy.
Who's Iowa got this week?
Albany. Should be a tough one.
Okay.
Anyway, then you have I'm curious about since Fox has their hands in so many cookie jars with other corporate companies. I'm wondering if there's like trickle down effects with like NBC and they're involved there. Fox is a majority owner of Big Ten Network. Is Big Ten Network at risk, right? Like I'm curious about all of that. I don't know those answers. Nobody's really talked about those things, but once again, they have to settle it because the big one, their prized possession in week 1 of the college football season, if they don't get it taken care of, it's a bad look for both sides.
And you know what, Nick? I like I said, I always like playing devil's advocate because that's what we do. I agree. I think it gets done. And you know what? You think about back in 2023 and 2024, they all got done because they timed these deliberately, Nick, around the time that football's massive audience pool is there. And they know both sides have too much to lose not to get a deal done. So each side will compromise.
Sure.
I would be shocked. And I mean, I listen, there's a better chance of probably seeing Ray Charles walk down O Street right now, and he's not even with us anymore.
Once
then
again,
this deal not getting done. This deal's going to get
once
done.
again, thank goodness Nebraska's game is on ESPN tomorrow. I've never said that. I've said it now because, I mean, think about that. Is if Nebraska's game tomorrow was on Fox like the Buffalo-Minnesota game is tomorrow night, and you aren't able to watch it?
I'll tell you who's going to be happy, though. Your local establishments.
Oh, of course.
That's going to
unless they have YouTube TV.
Unless they have YouTube TV.
Unless they got YouTube TV. All the local establishments are going, okay, we need them to really get this taken care of.
But
you know who loves this? Cable.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like cable people. Shout out to our friends at Allo.
Yes, they love it. Spectrum,
this is your reminder and your encouragement to get Allo. Get Allo. Because guess what? You know who's not having issues right now? Allo. You know where the game's 100% going to be on? Allo. You know where we're on TV? Allo. 961.
Allo. Money G in Kansas. Sorry, AD, but Louis is the star of your Instagram account. He kind of is. Folks, we'll be back. We got some history, and then we got a lot of Husker football sound bites from yesterday, and also get the agenda for today, what they're doing right now, what will take place for the Husker football team as they make their way south to Arrowhead. We'll be back. It's The Drive, 937 A Ticket.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their brand new S'mores Cold Brew with graham cracker cold foam. Also try a S'mores croissant and add cake batter cream cheese to any bagel. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Boxing is back this Saturday with no nonsense at the Complex. The Midwest's best professional boxers will display their best performances with hometown favorites Clyde Godzilla Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks among the boxers. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can live stream the event as well. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 30th at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Big news, Nebraska. Love Omaha is now Love Nebraska. This is more than just a new name. It's a tribute to what Nebraska represents in the world of volleyball. It's still the same team with the same mission, led by players you know and love. Now backed by a new ownership group led by Jordan Larson. As Love Nebraska, they're entering an exciting new chapter, pushing for a championship title in 2026 and building new opportunities for the next generation of players across the state. They want you with them. Let's show the world how Nebraska plays volleyball. Join the movement at lovneb.com and sign up to become a Love Nebraska Insider today.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store, is having their end-of-season clearance sale. End-of-season clearance is going on now with up to 75% off. Stop in now for the best selection on polos, sport shirts, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. Suits as low as $299, sport coats starting at $199, dress shirts as low as $69, and polos starting at $49. M Suits Clothiers is located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly cloudy skies with a light breeze from the south, an afternoon high around 79. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies with light winds, a low around 61. Tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies with light winds, an afternoon high around 80. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tune in every Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. for the Law of Lift with Dr. Lawrence Chatters. Sit back and enjoy listening to Dr. Chatters discuss real stories involving struggle, inspiration, and real-life experiences with special guests and insights. Remember, the higher the pressure, the greater the lift. It's the Law of Lift with Dr. Lawrence Chatters every Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When only the best will do. Sartor Heyman Jewelers.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. Visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com.
Sartor Heyman Jewelers.
Nebraska football opens their season on Thursday, August 28th in Kansas City, and you can be a part of the best pregame tailgate party with Blur Events, live from Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals. Doors open 4 hours before kickoff with a live DJ promoting interactive competitions and giveaways. Tailgate games like cornhole, flip cup, and beer pong, access to ballpark concessions, and available air conditioning. Book your tickets today at blurevents.com/Kansas City and hang with 93.7 The Ticket on the scene prior to Nebraska versus Cincinnati on August 28th.
Looking to upgrade your equipment and keep cash in your pocket? Through August at Landmark Implement, get up to a 24-month waiver on select John Deere tractors and combines, or lock in a 1.9% fixed rate for 36 months, followed by 6.2% interest fixed for up to another 36 months. When planning for this year's harvest, we've got a solution that works for your bottom line. Visit your Landmark Implement today and check us out at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. Only about how many hours until kickoff, Nick? 9:50 right now. About 30.
I never like doing these because it exposes us for our lack of mathematical ability.
I'm terrible at math. The girl next to me was awesome.
Let's
at
see.
math.
So 8 p.m. tonight, it'll be 24 hours.
Yeah, so about 34 hours, give or take.
Sure.
We'll just take it at that.
A lot.
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah, 34, 35, 36, 37.
Ask me that question at 8 p.m. tonight, and I'll be able to tell you.
Oh, man, 24 hours.
24 hours. I'll answer it real quick.
Here's the history question for today.
Wait, sorry, on that note, can you tell military time?
Yeah, because you just minus 12 from all of it.
Gotcha.
That's how my brothers taught. Because both of my brothers in the military, they just said minus 12.
Okay.
1,400 hours. Now, I don't know the AM or PM. That kind of messes me up.
That's the part I don't have any issue with. Is
Hey,
the
text line, let us
AM
know.
or PM.
David, you're a military guy.
Yeah.
David said 34 hours, 10 minutes. David, how do you tell a difference? And all the military guys and gals out there, how do you tell between AM and PM, though?
AD.
Well,
It'd
24
be
be
like,
but 24.
If
There we go.
it's later than 12 on the clock, then it's PM.
1,400 hours, 1,200 hours,
14,
1,400 hours,
yeah,
1,500
'cause
hours. That's right. 1,600 hours be PM then.
You know, how could somebody be so intellectually smart and just not know?
I don't know numbers. Really.
Not think about that.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
sorry.
I
That was not your brightest moment.
I
AD.
don't know math.
I love you, man, but that was not your brightest moment.
Dave said 14, and it's so obvious now that I think about it. Dave says 1,400 hours is 2 p.m. See, I'd be late for meetings all the time.
The best part, meeting at 1,600 hours. Okay, is that 4 a.m. or let's see, 16 hours in the day? I mean, I love you, but that was not your brightest moment.
But I'm not good with numbers, man. I'm just.
Oh
man, you
man,
give me some philosophy or a book, or talk about the wars, talk about history. I can get down with you. You talk about bringing up formulas and numbers and equations. I'm like, yeah, it's like Henry Ford said back in the day, man. This guy came and said, "You're not that smart." He goes, and this guy's drilling Henry Ford how smart he's not, how dumb he is. He goes, "Look, buddy, if I need to know about engineering, I push a button. If I need to know about marketing, I push a button." He goes, "Talk about assembly line, I'm your guy." Any of those, he goes, "I push a button." You got to know your strengths, baby. You got to know your strengths, and math is not mine.
That's still just so funny because guess what? I can do military time up until noon, up until 1,200. It's easy. Why? Because it's literally the time. It's after that. It's like once you get like
hours.
1,350. Well, 1,300 is 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. 14.
I like the minus 12 rule. That's a good. That's very.
See,
creative.
I added something to. I added some value to it, didn't I?
I don't say. I never said you don't add value.
I kind of said I was dumb, Nick.
But if it's 1,600, is that 4 a.m. or 4 p.m.? Well, I think 400 would be 4 a.m. because it's right after midnight. Oh man, that was funny.
I'd be late for meetings all the time. Hey, thank you, Rubber Duck. I appreciate you, Jared. He goes, "I was in the military and I still hate military time." Thank you for helping a brother out, man. Nick was throwing me under the bus and putting in reverse. And vroom, 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 vroom. Dumb guy.
No, it's not. How about this? Scott, Minnesota, kickoff at 2,000 tomorrow.
I like that because you minus the 12.
Yep.
You have the 8 remaining.
But is that 8 a.m. or 8 p.m.?
That's one hell of an early kickoff.
Yeah. Okay, so that day's gonna fly on by. Yeah. My goodness, that's so funny.
Oh man, you gotta love it, man. My head is sweating. I'm laughing so dang hard, man. History and text line. Let us know what your guess. 402 Alo, our one of our teammates. 402-464-5685, 5685. Nick, I'm asking you first. You don't tell me right away, but just asking you first. What is the overall percentage of Nebraska's record winnings over their history? What's their winning percentage?
Oh,
in
all-time
history?
winning percentage.
All-time winning
There we
percentage.
go.
See, there you're gonna make me look stupid again. See,
Well,
I'm sorry, Pius the 10th.
Oh,
I was at the
okay.
high.
Great education, I've heard.
Oh, see, you know what, Dave?
I was being genuine.
Dave,
that was genuine.
As a Lincoln High alum, I can't hit him right now because I'll hurt my back. Can you come up and just drive up and throat punch him and then take off again?
That was genuine.
Please, throat punch
That was
him.
genuine.
Come throat punch. Dave goes throat punch.
I don't like how that's a bit. Because one of these days it's actually going to happen.
Well, from Lincoln High, we will hit you in the throat.
I've heard things.
What do you think their all-time winning percentage is?
Oh, I think it's like 70, in the high 70s.
Husker Nation?
78.
What is Nebraska's all-time winning percentage in football? All-time winning percentage in football. What do you think? You're not Googling, are you, Nick?
No, I'm reading my sports history.
Okay. All-time Nebraska winning percentage. But Dave said he'll give you a hug after he throat punches you. So that's
You know
that's a
what?
nice
I actually think 70. My 78 guess is low. I think it's like I'll give us 10 more percentage points. 85.
85%.
85%.
Text line, let us know as you find your history, Nick, and what you want to share. What is Nebraska's all-time winning percentage in football? All-time winning percentage in football. Give us your thoughts.
It's gone down a little bit of these last couple of years.
It's gone down more than you think.
What's their winning percentage in the last 5 years?
No, let's not talk about
43%. No. Okay. So today, on this day in history, first of all, how about this one? In 2017, I can't believe that this fight was 2017. So I mean, we're talking 8 years ago. Floyd Mayweather Jr. defeated Conor McGregor in his debut in the 10th round.
That was how many years ago?
2017. So 8 years ago.
That still doesn't seem like it's been 8 years ago.
It does not.
Wow. 8 years. Dude, do you think Conor will step back in the ring anytime soon?
No.
I think he's done.
I think he's chilling.
He's got enough money. He doesn't show it all the time too, which I like.
No.
Yeah.
I guess he's part owner of a casino down in Florida that he frequents often. So
he's fine.
Yeah, he's chilling.
He's printing money.
Yeah.
My dad always said, wealthy people whisper, rich people scream. That makes a lot of sense to me too, man. A lot of sense.
That's a good one.
Makes a lot of sense.
What you got? What's the all-time winning percentage?
67%.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a little higher.
Unknown texture 0739. You got it. Unknown texture 0017. A little high. At one time it was. Old Dad 34. You were pretty dang close, man. Carl 673. You're right. Nolan Border said exactly 80%. Yeah, we were down. Dirty Tony the Boys, you're spot on 67%. Unknown texture 3027. You're right. 67%.
Was that your way of getting me back after I talked bad about you in military time?
No, that was just a bad guess.
Okay.
But you know what, Nick? Here's the reality. Prior to about 10 years ago,
I was gonna say there was a day.
It was up there.
there was a day where
Gio won 80% of his, man.
Exactly.
So it took some nosedives under past regimes that we had here. So, folks, we come back. We got a lot of sound bites to discuss. Coach Rubin's going to be on there as well, discussing Nebraska's agenda because they're at One Memorial Drive right now as we speak. We'll be back. It's The Drive.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop! Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended. Used His Body Shop. That's who we are.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store, is having their end-of-season clearance sale. End-of-season clearance is going on now with up to 75% off. Stop in now for the best selection on polos, sport shirts, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. Suits as low as $299, sport coats starting at $199, dress shirts as low as $69, and polos starting at $49. M Suits Clothiers is located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
Looking to upgrade your equipment and keep cash in your pocket? Through August at Landmark Implement, get up to a 24-month waiver on select John Deere tractors and combines. Or lock in a 1.9% fixed rate for 36 months, followed by 6.2% interest fixed for up to another 36 months. When planning for this year's harvest, we've got a solution that works for your bottom line. Visit your Landmark Implement today and check us out at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking top models from Can-Am, Kawasaki, Honda, Polaris, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Indian Motorcycle, Sea-Doo, and Triton trailers. Score big on our massive selection of Can-Am side-by-sides with rebates up to $3,000 on select in-stock models. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location. They can't wait to get you set up for football season.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Staying healthy and comfortable starts with the air you breathe. If you're noticing more dust, odors, or allergies, it could be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Pure Air starts with cleaner air ducts. Pair with enhanced filtration and purifications options, and the difference is amazing. When the air you breathe is clean and fresh, your home smells fresher and your family is healthier. Time for cleaner air in your home? Call Bryant for a free estimate. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert. Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is an odd question real quick here. My buddy Ted Gilmore lives down in Arizona, former Nebraska receivers coach. You know he's been on here before. If you have any family members down in Arizona, did they experience that crazy sand storm, thunderstorm? It was nuts.
Saw something from the Sky Harbor International Airport. I saw something along the lines.
Dude, he says, Ted was out at a game, one of the schools he's in charge of. He's an athletic director for a whole system down there. And he goes, they delayed it for 30 minutes. And he goes, man, I'm out. And he says, man, it went from like light to dark. Just he goes, because he's been living down there full time for 2 years whenever he left Michigan State. But he goes, I've never seen nothing like this before.
Yeah.
Man. So it was weird. I was just curious. Like I said, nothing to do with it. But if you got family down there, just curious of if you experienced something like that or not. Well, folks, we hope there's another storm. I hope it takes place and a storm is going to take place down there at Arrowhead. What does Matt Rule have to say, Nick?
Yeah, let's dive into what Coach Rule had to say yesterday. Here's just the overall departure rundown. Here's what Nebraska's plans are.
Yeah, we're going to have the guys come in, have breakfast tomorrow. We'll practice tonight. Come in, have breakfast tomorrow. We'll meet and walk from 10 to noon. Then we'll give them time from like 12 to 1 to get themselves settled, eat lunch. We'll get on the buses at 1. We're going to go right from here to Arrowhead. That will take about 3 hours. At the Arrowhead at 4:15, however that works out. We'll do a light walk through. This group of guys has really enjoyed seeing the visiting stadiums. So very light walkthrough. Usually we try to see who can hit the goalpost with a football. The guys kind of mess around, just somewhere to get familiar with the scenario. Then we'll go to the hotel. We'll go see a team movie. They picked Superman, and then we'll have snack, and then get into our game day.
So there it is. That's the plan today. So today, Huskers, they're probably over at the stadium now, eating, getting ready to go, getting packed up. The buses will leave at 1 p.m. They are busing down to Arrowhead. So they will bus down to Arrowhead 1 p.m. They'll probably get in around 4:30. And then they will go straight to Arrowhead, as Matt Rule said, do a very light walkthrough later this afternoon, get back to the team hotel. They got team movie night tonight, and then it's full game day preparation tomorrow morning.
Nick, gosh dang, I just forgot what I was going to say, Nick. That's not good.
That's fine. I think here we go. Like it's go time. I think there's something that Nebraska needs to do as players and coaches, right? Like there's preparation that will obviously go into tomorrow that will be done tonight, tomorrow, throughout the day, and then even before kickoff. But for the most part, 99% of the hay is in the barn. 99% of the hay is in the barn. Like you're done. Like if you get to a point tomorrow and you go, man, I wish I could be doing this. I wish I should have done this. I should have done something different. It's too late.
Yeah.
Like you had an entire offseason that you cannot have any of those reservations. You cannot have any of those hesitancies. It's got to be go time. And so you have to, then on the other side of it, you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror in the hotel room tonight, tomorrow, in the locker room before kickoff. You have to be able to look at yourself and look at your teammates and say, okay, I trust that I did everything I needed to do to prepare myself for this situation. And then I can look at AD and say, okay, AD, I trust that you did everything you needed to do, and you trust that I did everything I needed to do. So there's a couple of different conversations that have to go on, both internally, mano-a-mano, one-on-one, and also in the grand scheme of teammates and brotherhood and that stuff. So there, for the most part, though, the training, all the fall camp, the spring practices, the summer workouts, the winter workouts, that's all in the barn. It's done. You can't go back and get a rep over.
And Nick, you're spot on. Just that you saying that's what I was going to say. I think I'm going to watch Rudy tonight.
Okay.
Have you ever watched Rudy before?
I have watched Rudy.
I think I'm going to watch Rudy tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Why Rudy?
Just because it's, first of all, the story was heavily fabricated. Just to put that out there. I was.
So I can't wait to watch it.
I was on stage, shared the stage, not on stage at the same time. I was on stage with a gentleman who's going to remain nameless, but at a major conference, and he goes,
"Were you there with Rudy?"
No.
Okay.
No, he's. I'm just going to leave it at that. There's some situations he's been dealing with in the past. I'll just say that. We all have. Lord knows I have too. But I didn't realize how fabricated that story was until I talked to some of my buddies who were in the coaching circles around about that time. They were like, dude, look, it was straight Hollywood. There's very few things of that story that are true. They were like, great story. But
they did a good job.
Yeah, and they said Hollywood did some Hollywood. But I still love the movie. It doesn't take away from the fact that I do love the movie. Bebop, his favorite buddy who was very good at math. Remember?
Yes.
You're Bebop. So I guess you're Bebop, and I'm just Rudy out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on.
Heavily fabricated. Fraudulent.
So I think you're a fraud. So I think I'm going to watch that tonight. But you go back to the team going in and just all the emotions, Nick. It's a 3-hour trip. It's a business trip. So it's not terribly far. But just the jitters on your way down there. You pull into that stadium. You're getting out in your gear. You're warm up in a stadium to where some of those guys, obviously, Rilo's talked about it. Very good friends with Mahomes as well. You got the wedding, got the engagement with Kelsey and
that's big, big deal.
What's her name?
Taylor. Don't act
Taylor
like you don't know her name.
I do mess up. I think about it, Nick. I don't have anything against Taylor Swift. I don't. I mean, that's not my genre of music. But it blows me away that how many people jump in. Ooh, blue. Big deal. Let them people live their life, man. If your life gets that upset by someone you don't know, so be it. But nevertheless, just all the pomp and circumstance that'll go on around there. There's a lot going on, and like you mentioned, the haze in the barn. All those things are on the peripheral. You're there on a business trip, take care of a job. Nick, here's one thing I'll be curious. Will they have a police escort once they hit city limits?
100%.
Nick, how cool that was back in the day when we would have police escorts. It was.
Can you imagine just Nebraska's buses, the 3 or 4 buses that they have just stuck in traffic? Yeah, they're stuck on that bridge.
Coach Rule getting out.
I'm gonna need you to move this car. No,
but they are going down there, as you mentioned, and Nick very astutely, very astute how you mentioned that.
Thank you.
How a lot of people are going to be ducking out for the weekends. You punk. Nick's like, I don't even know what astute even means.
Yeah. You made it sound good. No, I mean that's important. And once again, I'll send this PSA in case you weren't listening yesterday. How dare you? But no, if you weren't listening yesterday, I mean that's the other part of it is make sure you're planning ahead. Whether you're Ubering from hotels, which if you're planning on indulging, I would suggest Ubering, right? Mm-hmm. Guess what? Probably a $70 Uber is probably a smarter decision than risking driving. Also, there's a lot of other people that are going to be driving around, so there's more than just yourself that you have to concern yourself about. But I think what's important is, plan ahead, right? Like I know that there's going to be thousands of people. We found out thousands of people at the Blur tailgate tomorrow. In terms of tickets sold, that's going to be an incredible atmosphere down there. We cannot wait for that. We can't thank Blur enough for having us out there. But once again, it's just there's going to be a lot of people. Don't be in a hurry. That helps nobody. That helps nobody. Mm-hmm. And everybody's excited for the game. Everybody's juiced up. Plan ahead. Get there early. I'm not too concerned about that with Husker fans. They know how to tailgate. They know how to plan ahead and get there in enough time to enjoy pregame festivities, but then also enjoy the game.
Absolutely. Nebraska, I want to go to their depth chart again, Nick, because you look at some of the notes that Rule said yesterday.
I think a lot of this too. Henry Lutovsky was asked 2 days ago how you keep your composure before kickoff. You were talking about that because there's a lot of waiting, and that's been a big part of it. Matt Rule is a proponent of 11 a.m. games. He likes to be able to get up and just go play. He's mentioned that time and time again. Henry Lutovsky was asked about how do you help your guys keep composure? How do you keep your composure before kickoff? Here's what Henry Lutovsky had to say earlier this week.
Yeah, the first one's always tough. Because you're just wanting to get out there the whole time, especially with an 8 o'clock kickoff. But it'll be good. It gives us, just some extra hours to prepare on Thursday, watch a little bit of extra film, just iron out those little details before we get into kickoff.
I think another thing of this is I'm okay with an 8 p.m. kickoff for the first game because you don't have film from this season on Cincinnati. Right? Like if it was week 5, like you would be able to watch the entire week up this year's film on Cincinnati. You don't have that, right? So you're not going in blind by any means. And I swear to goodness, if we hear a quote that says, we just didn't expect them to come out in this front, or we didn't expect them to come out in this play, the formation, and they just caught us off guard like we did in 2021 after Nebraska lost to Illinois, we're going to have some issues. But I think that ultimately you're not going in blind, but you're also going in with this, all right, we have to be willing and able to adjust to everything. And we need to be prepared for every single scenario. If you're a staff member or a coordinator, in this case, John Butler or Dana Holgerson, you have to be prepared to and willing to adjust not abandon what you came in and what you have most confidence in, but you have to be willing to adjust to whatever Cincinnati sends your way.
I'll tell you, man, it was those night games. The day almost is like a sundial. And I just think back to obviously the national championship games. You're waiting all day long, and you're ready to just get out there and play. And in Nebraska, obviously, you have the 3-hour road trip this afternoon. Then you'll have all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
You'll be in your hotels and film sessions, etc.
They'll
take their quizzes and tests.
Here's Rule talking about how they manage the weight.
Yeah, there's not much you do to manage waiting. I mean, waiting's waiting, right? I mean, it's brutal. If it's one thing to do on a Saturday because there's at least games on. But we try to break the day up. You know, they don't have to come down. We have a rolling brunch till about 11. Then we'll go to a local high school at 11, and we'll go out and we'll try to get outside the house. So outside the house, outside the hotel. We've done that for a long time, and so we'll mess around a little bit at the local high school, come back, and then guys will just kind of head up, take a nap, hang out, and then we'll come back down and get our stuff started.
How does Rule specifically himself manage the weight?
Yeah, I think the anxiousness. It's important to say the word being anxious, not anxiety. I think anxiousness, lets you know that what you're doing is worthwhile. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna play another team. It's gonna be fun. I'm very much looking forward to that. I've very much made a commitment to this year to having fun in everything that I do because it's the type of team we have. So I don't plan on watching a soap opera or anything. I don't know what I'll do. I mean, it's always a good time to get caught up on there's some of the first games have come in recruiting. So we'll always watch some recruiting film when we can. But I don't have super specific plans.
I don't know if Matt was.
Did you just take a big gulp?
Oh yeah, no, that man was guzzling water yesterday at the podium. If you go back and watch the press conference, I'm telling you, folks. I mean, that man could have gone through 20 water bottles in the time that he tried to stretch out that one bottle. I don't know if he's under the weather. I don't know if Matt Rule is a little sick. I don't know. He sounded a little congested in the podium. I don't know if he was yelling at practice. Who knows what was going on. But that man was guzzling the water bottle. And you heard it in the middle there of the quote. I just think that, it's Nebraska. I mean, we're ready to go. Oh, he didn't want to wave back.
No, didn't want to wave. I looked right at him and waved. He just eyeballed me like he wanted to.
He just
stared
through the window.
Stared me down. I was like, bro, it's like that. Good morning to you too. Nick, hold up, dog. I'm going to go check.
Yeah. I'm going to go have a conversation with him.
It's your attitude, buddy. It's your choice.
Let me instruct you. No, I think that Nebraska's in a spot to where, there's only so much we can say at this point to where it's like, yeah, you know what? Here we go. Like, this is what Nebraska's got going forward. This is who they got. This is who they are. Dylan Raiola is your quarterback. Emmett Johnson's your running back. You got dudes. Just go out and play. You got to go out and play.
I think about from a coaching perspective, your mind's going a billion miles per hour.
Sure.
The thing that was so cool when it was, it obviously is different from an away game because home game, you'd have all sorts of things. You'd have appearances, there's alumni, you're doing all these last minute things. Away game, I would say from a business perspective, I would say coaches have more of their own time, Nick, because they don't have the responsibilities of having a local game, media, recruits, and not that there's a nuisance, but it's just all those things are time consuming. To where on the road, they'll have more time to dig into things, rehash things, go over things, etc. So that's going to be interesting. Coach Rule mentioned yesterday also in the press conference, he had Vincent Shavers practice. He goes, he looked fine. Just to kind of inform you in case you didn't know, he was dealing with some hamstring injury, but he said he looks good to go out there. He also mentioned that Kyle Cunanan would be the starter as of yesterday, Nick, which is most likely still, I'm sure that's still the case right now. John Hull and Tristan Alvano are battling for kickoff specialist role as far as that goes, but also Cunanan will be the backup punter as far as that goes. Nick, do you think that's more of a Eckler decision or collective decision?
I think it's an Eckler decision. I think Matt Rule is allowing Mike Eckler and all of his coordinators to kind of make the personnel calls. And then Matt Rule can step in if he needs to, like he has in the past, if he needs to, if the play's not up to standard. I don't know. I'm excited to see the special teams in action. I think if I were to ask Husker fans on the text line here, 402-464-5685, between the three phases, offense, defense, and special teams, what are you most intrigued by? What are you most intrigued by? Because I think more will say special teams just because of the revitalized energy that maybe is in that room, that we know is in that room. In comparison to Ed Foley, you have now Mike Eckler in that room. What's the excitement level to see Nebraska's special teams in action? Like, I can't imagine Husker fans are cheering for Nebraska to eventually go 3 and out and punt, but I think there's a lot of Husker fans that are excited to see Archie Wilson. I think there's a lot of Husker fans that are excited to, as we heard earlier this week, that, Kyle Kananen, the Cal transfer, is pretty solid from 48 yards and in. I think there's probably a lot of Husker fans that are saying, okay, I don't want our drive to stall out inside the 30, but if it does, I want to see our kicker. I want to see Nebraska's kicker. So I think there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on Nebraska's special teams units.
There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on them. In fact, Nick, I'm going to be honest with you. Obviously, I want Nebraska to take care of business. I don't want to see him out there a whole lot punting the ball. But I am excited to see the execution.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see them execute as a special team should, and something unfortunately we have not seen in consistency for a long time. Let's just be honest, we just haven't seen that.
No, you're absolutely right, and I think it's more, as we learned yet last year, just from seeing things how they unfolded. There's more to it, obviously, than just the field goal kicker, or more to it than just the punter. There's the whole process of it. That like I'm wanting to see how Nebraska does coverage wise on kickoffs, on punts. Like how is their tackling ability? Also, who's out there, right? Is it the third string guys, or is it starters? Like who's out there on coverage unit? Like I'm just, once again, I go back and I can't reiterate it enough, and I'm probably going to say it 15 more times until kickoff tomorrow, is I'm just really excited and ready to see the personnel groupings. Byron the Hog Farmer makes a great point into what he's more interested in. He said defense. I don't know what groupings will be. How are they going to use all the jack linebackers on pass rush? Like that, those types of answers. We might not get the surefire 100% solidified response tomorrow or answer tomorrow, but at least we have a little bit of an insight of what John Butler is going to do as defensive coordinator. Are they still going to try to go 3 down linemen up front? Are they going to be able to put a 4th guy up there? How multiple are they going to be? Like those types of questions. We might not get the clear-cut answer tomorrow night and have all the answers, but at least we'll have some sort of a look into maybe what it will look like going forward.
There are 2 linebackers, Nick, and I know you know where I'm going, but I cannot wait to watch just to see their speed. Obviously, that's the Oklahoma transfer that also played at Indiana prior to getting to Oklahoma. That's Deshaun McCullough. I'm excited to see. Dude, that is a big man.
It is.
He is a big man. I'm excited to see what he does out there.
He's played a couple of positions at Oklahoma. He played a couple of different positions, lined up more into that spot. Now, I mean, Nebraska, I think there's a lot of creative things that you can do with him in terms of with his size and speed.
The guy, Nick, that came in here and gave us fits 2 years ago, I'm excited to see him at linebacker as a Georgia Southern transfer, Marcus Watson Trent. That's another guy I'm excited to see just how he covers space. I think these 2, Nick, have the potential to show some speed at linebacker we probably haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
These are 2 bona fide transfers too, that played respective roles where they were at. So I'm just excited to see what Butler does with those guys at different places and different schemes.
I think one thing that we haven't talked about a lot this year is how Nebraska fans feel about the black shirts' ability to tackle in space. I that's a big thing that has been a problem the last couple of years, and more so Marcus Watson Trent he's intriguing with his size, sure, but one thing that you're getting out of him, or what you expect to get out of him, is a sure tackler.
Sure, exactly.
It's a sure tackler.
Exactly.
He's a guy that has over 100 tackles in his first 3 years of college football. It doesn't matter what level you're at. Sure, he's going to be facing better athletes maybe in the Big Ten than he was, while he was at Georgia Southern. But volume is volume. And I think that you hope that bringing a guy like him in, there's guys that you can go out in the portal and say, okay, yeah, there might be some flashes of some high-level plays. But then I think for a guy like Marcus Watson Trent, with the numbers that he has, with the volume, with the experience, you say, okay, we hope we get a sure tackler out of him.
Right.
Especially at his position.
I'm really excited to see what he does. The Arrowhead, good question, 8893. I think Arrowhead is grass, isn't it?
I'm looking it up.
That's a good question, 8893. I think it's grass, but Nick is going to confirm on that just to make sure. But I thought
it is a natural grass field.
Yeah, I thought it was grass.
Northbridge Bermuda grass since 2013.
Absolutely. So we got that question answered for you there. Also on the text line.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so here's just more details on it. The groundskeeping crew, led by Travis Hogan, has had considerable success with this type of grass due to its excellent cold tolerance and aggressive rooting, making it suitable for the multiple NFL games played each year, including those in cold weather months. Had they switched to natural grass at Arrowhead in 1994, replacing the artificial turf, and has been using Northbridge Bermuda grass since 2013. The field is meticulously maintained by the groundskeeping crew, who have a system for installing and nurturing the grass for optimal performance and durability. A heating system was installed in 2016 to help protect the grass during the coldest months.
I know Green Bay's got some of those coils in there.
Yeah.
Down at Lambeau as well. Scott, Minnesota, excited to see the new look black shirts. I'm as well. Like I said, Nick, there's a lot of things that all of us are excited to see what Nebraska will look like tomorrow. And the countdown is on. We come back, we'll talk a little more Husker football, but also got some NFL news as well to discuss some former Huskers who have made some squads there, just kind of their journeys. Their Rule had some things to say about them as well. It's The Drive, folks. 937 The Ticket.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
Sometimes it's hard to know if substance use is becoming a problem, especially when it becomes part of daily life or social routines. Take the free assessment, Is Your Substance Use Harmful?, at myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can understand your risk. You can take the assessment anonymously. In just minutes, you'll get practical, non-judgmental guidance and resources to support your health and well-being. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant. Boxing is back this Saturday with no nonsense at The Complex. The Midwest's best professional boxers will display their best performances with hometown favorites Clyde Godzilla Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks among the boxers. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can live stream the event as well. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 30th at The Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Nutrition Authority invites you to enjoy internet-crushing prices at the back-to-school blowout. We already offer better than internet pricing, but from Monday, August 25th through Saturday, August 30th, we're slashing them even deeper. The back-to-school blowout at Nutrition Authority. For location information, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what?
I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
When the clock strikes 0 after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party Postgame Show on 93.7 The Ticket for each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the players and coaches, too. It's the Husker After Party Postgame Show, sponsored by Anderson Ford and Vinny Krikak of State Farm Insurance.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
.93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly cloudy skies with a light breeze from the south. An afternoon high around 79. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies with light winds, a low around 61. Tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies with light winds. An afternoon high around 80. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
When you're outdoors beneath Nebraska skies, adventure comes in all sizes. From quick escapes and long weekends to true off-the-grid retreats. Paddle, hike, camp, explore. Whether you have a few hours or a few days, we'll guide you to a state park or recreation area that's a perfect fit. Start your next adventure today at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. A little background about Cincinnati to scout them. Scott Satterfield's in his third season at Cincy, 13th as a head coach. Record, and those guys, early break, had one of their local sports writers on the air. I think it was last week, Nick. Mm-hmm. His record at Cincinnati right now is 84-64, 56% career record with them. So obviously they've got to get some things done there. Did not qualify for a bowl game last year. They started the season 5-2, and then they lost their last final game, 5 games of last year. So they were 3-6 in the Big 12, tied for 11th. All-time series, we lead 1-0. Nick, when do you think the last time we played Cincinnati was?
Oh, it was a long time ago. I can't remember the name. I saw it earlier, and I know Nebraska's won the game.
Beat them 41-0 in 1906.
Yeah, very long time ago.
Nebraska played them. Some of the returning production, they got that back. Rushing 45% back. So they got some key guys back, but they have a lot of key departures as well, Nick. But their top returners, man, we've heard a lot about Brendan Sorsby, their quarterback.
Yeah.
He is a redshirt junior. He's one of the nation's best dual threat quarterbacks. He had 27 touchdowns and he has 3,260 all-purpose yards in his breakout season last year. Nick, does that guy, like him, you think about a Brandon Sorsby, okay, who is a dual threat, and then you think about a young defensive line. What's your just overall thoughts on that, man?
Well, I think it's going to keep Nebraska honest. I think this is a big game for Nebraska's linebacker room as well. I just think that this is where, once again, the sure tackling ability, you have to be able to tackle a guy like Brendan Sorsby out in space. They scored 9 touchdowns on the ground with Brendan Sorsby last year. Cincinnati did. This is a guy also that started his college football career at Indiana. And so he's not going to shy away from Big Ten competition. And we have to remember that Cincinnati's obviously a Big 12 school and a Power 5 institution. I think that when you look at Brendan Sorsby, it's once again, keep him in check on the ground, and I think you're going to have some success with him. He doesn't throw the ball incredibly effective, but Nebraska's also, as a program, has had habits and has had instances where they've made guys that don't throw the ball very well be able to throw the ball very well. And so ultimately, when it's all said and done, Nebraska's just got to keep him in check on the ground. They're going to split time at running back with a couple of their guys. They brought in a Big Ten transfer who was a starter at Wisconsin last year that I'm blanking on the name. I'm sure the text line can help me out.
Who's that?
I'm blanking on the name. Running back from Wisconsin that they brought in.
Pryor?
Yes.
Pryor?
Yes. And so ultimately they're gonna split some time at running back. Scott Satterfield said in his press conference, 50-50 for carries is what they're planning on going into the game. Who knows, when the bullets are flying, maybe that changes and he leans a little heavier towards one of his running backs. But the other thing with Scott Satterfield also, guys, is that he indirectly challenged Husker fans because he was asked about, hey, do you think that the field, being on a neutral site or being closer to Nebraska is going to cause issues for you? And his response was no, because it's a neutral site for both sides. We know that it's going to be heavily favored Nebraska's way in terms of fans that show up. I mean, we're talking like 85% Nebraska, 90% Nebraska. And I'm sure there's going to be Husker fans that are just crazy enough, and we love the passion, crazy enough to just drive on down and tailgate. Maybe they get a couple of tickets at the door. Maybe they scalp some tickets, whatever the case may be. I know that there are Husker fans that are going down there saying, I'm just going to buy some from somebody that's selling them on the side of the street. Like those are going to be things. And the guy that, early break had on last week said that he didn't know one Cincinnati fan that was going down.
And he's in the know. Nick, this was just last week, and I spoke to this individual on Monday, one of his representatives, a company I may be doing some speaking for, and that they're in the transportation industry. And he is the founder of it, but he lives out on the East Coast. She goes,
was it Uber? I'm kidding. AD speaking for Uber.
Hey, they pay.
keep cashing.
So she reached out to me last week and was like, hey, we were looking for speakers in XY City. And we Googled who were speakers that'll be there in the fall. And my name popped up and she saw Nebraska. Well, the founder is from Nebraska.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, look up this dude. So it was strictly off that. Then he saw the videos or whatever. He's like, hey, call this guy. Nevertheless, she goes, and I haven't talked with him yet. She goes, when were you going to be available? Because he wanted to do it during our showtime. And I was like, no, see, Nick, that's how much I prioritize you, man.
Oh, I appreciate that.
He wanted to talk. I was like, you know what? I can't after, but he was
invest in us.
I'm invested in you, man. I'm invested in you. Regardless how much you talk about me because of my math numbers.
I appreciate you saying that because I was going to throw a little slight at you. I'd be like, yeah, look at this guy. We can get him on the cheap. Go ahead. I was going to throw a slight that I wasn't. I didn't mean at all. But I don't mean that at all. I don't mean that at all.
Sure you did.
But then you said something nice. And I was like, well, dang, now that makes me sound like a bad guy.
No. He's like, we'll get it arranged. But she goes, he wants you to know that him and 3 buddies are leaving. They leave today.
Yeah.
On the PJ. They're leaving on the PJ.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. They're going to the game, and he is pumped, I guess, for it.
Dang.
She goes, I don't know. She was a Butler grad, from Indiana. She goes, I don't understand this Nebraska thing. I'm like,
not many people
do.
It's
different. I said, because you were raised to where you had pro teams, you had several colleges in Indiana. I said, this is the porch light for the state, so it's different. So he'll be heading to that game as well, Nick. A few of the other guys, I know we got some clips in there too.
Yeah, let's go to this one. Let's just talk Matt Rule. What's the excitement level from the players ahead of game number 1 Here's in between drinks out of his water bottle. Here's Matt Rule.
I'm going to be really excited. I mean, we've worked really hard. This has been like the longest camp ever. Like the last 2 practices have ended a few minutes early, which I don't really do very often, but that's how you can tell I'm sort of like, all right, I've seen enough. So yeah, I mean, I expect them to be really excited. I mean, that to me, you play with passion and energy. I mean, I think they're trying to do a really good job of coming here with you guys and being professional and saying things. I think they're saying what they feel, but just saying it in a respectful way. But they should be really, really excited. At the same time, I think we recognize. I mean, we watched that cut up. It was like 60, 65, 70 plays from the games on Saturday. And what you saw over and over and over again was just bad football and bad football plays. And that comes from just not being focused on the play, worrying about the scoreboard, worrying about everything else, worrying about, your playing time. I don't know, whatever the only things that can distract you. Right. So just challenging the guys. Like, we want to go play this game one snap at a time with intentional focus, neutral mindset, and attack each play. Not worry about what the score is, just worry about how we're playing, and then deal with how we have to play, adjust to the situation in the fourth quarter. But we've worked on this for a long time. We've worked on it for 3 years. So I'd like to see it come to fruition now, where we just go out there and play with a ruthless mindset.
Ruthless mindset, just as ruthless. He's going after that drink, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. Well, the mindset, like I said, after a while, Nick, I think what he said is exactly what you said just 30 minutes ago. Hayes in the barn.
Yeah, like you've put all the preparation and like you'll make slight adjustments, sure, in the season and stuff, but like all of it's done now. Like I just think that you have to have a sense of, I don't want to say comfort, right? Because I think comfort can sometimes breed complacency. But I think you have to have a sense of comfort in that you, as an individual player, did what you needed to do. Not only what was expected of you, but whatever your standard is, whatever your expectation of yourself is, you took care of business well enough to now reap the fruits of the labor on Saturday, or on Thursday in this case. And I just think that if you're sitting there in the hotel room, pooping your pants because you're about to go play a football game and you don't feel prepared, that's different than just being nervous.
Yeah.
And just being anxious.
Nick, I'm going to tell you this, man. I am anxious to get on the stage every time. I don't care if the audience is 2 or if it's X, Y number of people. I am, and it's because I'd be scared if I wasn't prepared.
Exactly.
I have that anxious. It's like before a game. I've always said that, and I'm walking around the place. I'm just ready to get on stage. These guys, like you mentioned, the Hayes in the barn. They've done what they got to do. It's time to just go display it right now. So I think I don't have any reservations about that whatsoever. What they have,
I would agree. I think that when you look at Nebraska, I thought it was very interesting because the evolution of the conversations that we've had over the offseason is like, all right, this is a big year. I mean, year 3, Matt Rule. We know what the trend says. We know what the history under Matt Rule at a program has been in year 3. It's been successful, right? So that kind of fueled the fire to start these conversations. It's less about that now for me. Like, I think that Nebraska is actually a good football team. And I say that with a little bit of hesitancy because there's been years before where we think they're a pretty good team and they have the talent to compete. But I think Nebraska's at a pretty good spot right now. And whether that's, continuing the trend of year 3 of Matt Rule, I don't know. Whether that's the staff's ability to identify the right guys and maybe be able to bring them in, whether that's the resources that Nebraska's been able to have and offer to these guys in order to be an attractive landing spot in the transfer portal and things like that. And it probably is a combination of it all. But, you can say all you want about the Matt Rule year 3 stuff. That's bah and humbug off the field things and conversations there. Tomorrow it's about the pads. Tomorrow it's about the play on the field. And if Nebraska, I look at it this way. If Nebraska has success this year the way we hope and expect them to, AD, I think at the end of the year, we're going to say it was sure Matt Rule year 3 that trend continues. But I think more so it is Nebraska was actually a pretty good football team. They were experienced up front. They had good playmakers at the skill positions. And Nebraska went out and just took care of business more times than not.
this is kind of a cool story on speaking of one of their some of the top returning starters for Cincinnati is Dante Corleone. I like that. I like how you said Corleone. I like that Corleone. I just love that. He's one of the country's top interior linemen, Nick, which gives me some comfort knowing you have Rocco Spindler sitting at Latovsky right there.
Yeah.
Those guys have their hands full with Dante Corleone. And he almost had his career derailed from blood clots. He woke up one morning, could not breathe, and it was in his lungs. It was one of the reasons why he stuck around UC, University of Cincinnati, because that community rallied around that young man. So obviously this is competition, but I like the backstories like this too, to where it's, you figure blood clots, your career is over. They were able to get him back to a playing shape, obviously. So, but that's a name that I hope you hear from us, but not a lot tomorrow.
How about this one? I mean, how about this? This is a great point on the YouTube stream from Pyro Don Vito. He says, hopefully Matt Rule has figured out endgame situational football and game clock management. That'll be his benchmark this season. I think that's a big part of it. Like that goes in line into the personnel conversations, I think, for us, AD, to where we're interested in seeing it. We're interested in finding out, okay, what type of management does Matt Rule and the staff have late in games?
Right.
We talk about it so often, the middle eight. The middle eight.
The middle eight.
The last four of quarter number 2 and the beginning 4 minutes of quarter number 3. That's where a lot of football games are won and lost. And if Nebraska doesn't take advantage of those situations when they come up and when they have them in their lap, then Nebraska might not have the most successful of years.
Nick, I'm going to tell you this before we go to break. That middle eight is so crucial because the middle eight during the 70s, 80s, and early 90s is when we would absolutely crucify teams because they were bleeding going in the locker room.
Sure.
And you could look in their eyes when we'd be doing warm-ups, and you could see they didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
Then they'd crucify him, and then guys like me got to play. So it was always good, that crucial eight. It's always crucial. Always crucial.
Davis, stop eating. Get over there.
I'm like, dude, I thought I had 8 more minutes left.
Yeah. No, come on. Come on, Coach.
I got my crucial eight, too. I got to finish off these nachos, Coach Osborne. Get off my back. I've already put my hand in the barn on Win Thursday, okay? I gave you guys a good look.
Shouldn't have sprung on the beans. Okay, next time, less toppings.
We'll be back with the 80 Attitude Adjustment. It's The Drive.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red, eat at Amigos, and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
Hey guys, it's Nick. Join Jay Foreman and I this Friday at 7 p.m. as we kick off the high school football season with a Capital City clash between Lincoln Southwest and Lincoln North Star. Lincoln North Star beat the Silverhawks by 1 point in 2024, meaning Lincoln Southwest seeks revenge in Week 1 this Friday. It's Lincoln Southwest versus Lincoln North Star this Friday night with kickoff slated for 7 p.m., and you can hear all the action right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Nutrition Authority invites you to enjoy internet-crushing prices at the back-to-school blowout. We already offer better than internet pricing, but from Monday, August 25th through Saturday, August 30th, we're slashing them even deeper. The back-to-school blowout at Nutrition Authority. For location information, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, thanks for riding with us. One sleep left. It is getting so close to game time. I am so happy for this. I just am. I'm pumped for this thing. Today, I am. Well, first of all, today, Nick, I'm swamped. I got a lot of things going on. They're going to keep me occupied today and tomorrow as far as that goes. Again, Nick, we'll do it again tomorrow, but give a quick rundown for tomorrow, what you guys got going on.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, we're kicking off the fall sports season. Obviously did last week with Husker volleyball coverage, but now this week. So once again, tomorrow, I'll be on the show from 9 to 10, 10 o'clock. Austin will take over for me.
Special guest tomorrow at 9 a.m.
That is correct.
You don't want to miss tomorrow.
Very
you do not want to
special
miss
guest.
tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Anyway, so he's going to be they're going to be joining us. And Austin will take over for me at 10 o'clock. We'll get our predictions out of the way in the 9 o'clock hour, hopefully, so that you and I can kind of rap back and forth about that. Jake Sorensen and I will head on down to Kansas City at that time at 10 a.m. We'll pull into Arrowhead probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock or so, hang out with Blur. Blur begins at 3:30 p.m. If you got tickets to Blur, once again, there's going to be thousands of people there. Get there early, stay there. There's no other place you need to be. There's no other place you need to be.
Listen to what Nick said. Be there early.
Yeah, be there early. There's no other place you need to be, right? We know Arrowhead. We know Kauffman Stadium. It's kind of not out in the middle of nowhere, but there's no real other establishments that are close by. And so, once again, get there early. Enjoy the afternoon with all of us other Husker fans that are going to be there. Come say what's up to us as well. Make sure you say hello. We want to say hi to you guys. We want to see you guys. We want to know that you guys came on out. And then back here in Lincoln, we're going to be doing stuff with some of the University of Nebraska college students with the watch party that's going on in Memorial Stadium for them. So it's going to be a busy day, and we're excited to officially kick off the season.
Nick, could this be the class of 2025 that sees Nebraska successful throughout their college career?
Well, you want to know what almost made me sick? This almost made me vomit. Was that I was looking at the Memorial Stadium big screen the other day,
and it said, "Welcome class of 2029."
That makes me feel.
That made me sick.
You're starting to think post-college really big time in your head now when you start seeing numbers like that up there.
Yeah. I thought to myself, I was class of 2023.
And you weren't even around during Y2K when we thought, in 2000, we thought that just like the internet would just be done.
Yeah.
A lot of people made some money off Y2K.
Now, there is a unnamed texter says there is a Taco Bell on the corner of the parking lot. Just saying. Yes, there is. The Waffle House or whatever was the Denny's or whatever was across the street is gone because it got burnt down. But just get there early. Enjoy it. So
be careful in that neighborhood too.
Yeah.
Dave reduces. I'm coming on tomorrow at 9. Yeah, he's our special guest. You are special, Dave, but it's
Dave.
He's a special friend. He's a special friend. Yeah,
You're special,
we
David.
do got an amazing guest coming tomorrow, folks. My 80 attitude adjustment is very simple today. Please get into your doctors. Get into your appointments. I know we talk a lot of stuff. We have fun. I can't say this just serious enough. Get into your doctors. Get your checkups. If something feels off, don't wait. Get in. I'm begging you to get in. Probably saved my life.
There it is.
Nick, it's been a great ride, folks, for riding with us this morning, folks. We'll be back on tomorrow. You got the Adam Carricker Show coming up next.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone and Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln with more exciting news for area car buyers.
Charlie, it's just announced that Honda of Lincoln has won 3 of the Lincoln Journal-Star's Lincoln Choice Awards: Best New Car Dealer, Best Auto Repair, and Best Place to Get Your Oil Changed.
Wow, that's great, Andy. Anything else?
Yes, we were runner-up for Best Pre-Owned Dealer and Best Tire Dealer. A lot of people don't understand that we do sell tires here.
Very exciting, Andy. Why do you think your dealership is winning so many awards?
Charlie, we simply say it's the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business.
Looks like Honda of Lincoln is the great news headquarters for Lincoln.
Yes, and even all of Nebraska, we are also announcing that Honda of Lincoln's the only dealer in the state of Nebraska to win the prestigious Honda President's Award for 2024.
Honda of Lincoln, Nebraska's #1 volume Honda dealer, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.